Welcome. I'm Diana Cavagnaro, and this is my dog, Lambchop. He wanted to come and say hello to you today. Lambchop, say hello. Wave. Wave at everybody. Wave. 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 Oh. Come on. Wave. Wave. Okay. Good job. Anyway, he has many hats that I've made for him, and he wanted me to show them to you today since we're doing the Bow Wow collection. So I'm going to briefly, before I unveil my Bow Wow collection, I'm going to show you some of the Lambchops. This is an aviator hat that I made for Lambchop when he was going to be Snoopy in a pet parade in the gas lamp. And he looked just like Snoopy. This one is a red felted hat that I made for him. And he wore that to the Paws Gala that supports the Humane Society here. Lambchop also has done skateboarding, and I made a skateboard hat for him, and he has worn this hat when he has done skateboarding. Also, Lambchop did a video on Lambchop Takes a Drum Lesson, and he did it with Lena Zawadi. And I made both of these hat for her that's identical to this one, and they were Chanel inspired for the video. Now this hat is made with raffia, and the last live segment that I did, I showed you how I dyed it and plated it. So if for any reason that you missed that segment, you can go on my Instagram and it's there for you to watch. Pretty cool, huh? Well, enough with dog hats for dogs. Let's look at some dog hats for people. And you ask, why did I decide to do a Bow Wow collection? And I think this is the time when we need things that are uplifting. And I thought that this would bring so much happiness to people, because you can't help but look at these hats and put a smile on your face. Let's get started with the first one in my collection. The one that I have on is a Apperture Hat, and it is made with cinnamon. And cinnamon is an abaca tree from the Philippines. And I have a red layer of cinnamon, and under that is a silver layer of cinnamon. And Lambchop and I have a little doggy friend named Bunny, so I put a little picture of Bunny on the hat. And I thought that it just makes this perfect for a day at the races that are, the races are coming up, and it's just perfect for a day at the races. Anyway, the next hat that I want to show you is a little Lambchop hat. And you can see it's got the floppy ears like Lambchop, and it has a little bone there on the collar. And I use millinery wire to make the headband so it'll fit on your head. And it's just like a piece of artwork that's a sculpture that will fit on your head. Isn't that fabulous? I just love this. So you can see the face there a little bit better. Now the next hat I want to show you is called A Basket Full of Puppies. And this particular hat, I plated raffia for the basket and the headband here. And I use vintage veiling in the back. I love using vintage materials because it makes the hats all one of a kind. Then I use more cinnamon here. And it's got little playful things here. And the actual dogs are made out of wool that is needle felted. And you can see how cute those are. Aren't those just darling? A little hound dog here that's hanging over looking at everybody. And this is definitely a one-of-a-kind that when you have it, no one else is going to have this hat. Now the next hat I'd like to show you is made with parasisal. Parasisal is one of my favorite materials to work with. And so this is all made with parasisal straw. And this is, the ostrich feathers are wired. And I've used a vintage ribbon here. I love the wide ribbons, and they're very hard to find now, so that's why I love to use the vintage ones. And then I used Petersham ribbon to make my cockade here, my ribbon, my rose, my rosette. And then I finished it off with a little vintage doggy button. It looks like it's a terrier, but it just makes it a little quirky, and I just love it. I think it turned out fabulous. I like to dress in all white a lot of times, so I love white hats. Now the next one is actually a little bunny. Here's a little bunny, and so we use fabric that we stuffed, and the ears are made with Mongolian lamb. And I put a little rhinestone collar around here because she's a little girl. She doesn't weigh only a few pounds. And the wire is made with millinery wire for the headband. So this is another piece of artwork. It's like a sculpture that you would wear on your head. Isn't that wonderful? I just think it's just so precious. The next hat I want to show you is a boater, and boaters are in style right now, and you can see how stylish this is. This is hand-plaited raffia, and it's finished off with a dog here, and the dog has a red patent leash that hangs over, giving it that final stylish look. So because boaters are in right now, this is just perfect for anything that you might want to be doing. Now the next hat I want to show you is, I love black and white. I do black and white a lot, and this particular one is a black leather with a white dog on it. And you can see that if you turn it around to the front, how nice that looks. So it's perfect. Berets are really in right now. And then I did a complementary one that is the opposite, with white with the black dog on it. And I use a rhinestone leash. You see it's got the floppy ears on it. Isn't that too cool? And then the leash goes around into the front. So if you were to be walking and people look at you, they're going to see the leash here in the front. Beautiful? Now the last one I want to show you is a piece of artwork that I had printed on the beret. And the beret, the fabric feels like it's velvet. It's so nice and soft. But I just love how this turned out. The artist is Antonio Contreras, and he did this for Havana 3 a.m. It's a fashion film that I had my hats in. And this is a picture of Lambchop and myself. I have a shoe hat on here, if you can see it. And I thought this was such an exciting idea to have his artwork put on fabric and then make a beret with it. And I was really happy about how it reproduced on the fabric. It looks really colorful. And I finished it off with the red band here. You can see how lovely that looks. And I'm so excited about this that for my next collection, I'm going to have my artwork produced on fabric, and that'll be my next collection that I'll do. So you can stay tuned for that. And also right now I have a contest going on Instagram. And if you go on there, you can comment which word you like. I had lots of viewers submit words to me, and I picked 4 of them. And I'm gonna, then whoever wins, I'm gonna put that on my next one of my next hats in the collection. So the words are you ready for this? Do. Posh. Original, and I think we're all original, aren't we? Unity, I like that because right now is a time when we really need unity. And fearless is a great word because right now, everything we're going through, we all need to be fearless. So those are the 4 words. If you go on my Instagram, you can comment which one you like the best. And then I'll have that on one of my berets in my next collection. I want to thank you all so much for coming and looking at my Bow Wow collection. And I hope that it brings you as much joy as me and puts smiles on your face. Anyway, until next time, I'll see you. Bye for now.